Hello friends, good morning, and in today's video we are going to learn how to obtain an ellipse for the given dimensions, that is the major axis and the minor axis, using rectangular method, which is also called as oblong method. So friends, for today's video we are required to construct an ellipse by oblong or rectangular method, as I told you before. And the data given is this: construct an ellipse having major axis 120 mm and minor axis 80 millimeter. So this ellipse should pass through the ends of the major and minor axis. And friends, let us first of all draw the major axis of the ellipse, that is given to be 120 millimeter. So friends, I mark a line here and call it as AB, that is equal to 120 millimeter. This is the major axis of the ellipse. Next, we will locate exactly in the center of this by drawing a vertical line and mark on that the minor axis equal to 80. So 40 millimeter above this we take and 40 millimeter below this, and say we will call this as CD. CD is the minor axis, which dimension 80. CD is 80 and AB is equal to 120. And we need to obtain an ellipse using rectangular method. So as the name itself indicates, we are going to have a box constructed, or a rectangular box. So I will write down a line here through this parallel to AB, a line through this A parallel to CD, we are going to write lines like that. Extend this line by the same amount, that is 40 downwards. I will call this A here, and this I am going to write it 40 millimeter. So friends, we have got this box. So let me complete this box having length is equal to the major axis and this height is equal to the minor axis. So this is the minor axis, this is the major axis, and I am not going to show these dimensions because I have to mark a lot of other parameters on this. Now friends, we need to draw a curve, the ellipse, passing through A, C, B, D, and again this A. And friends, basically you should know what an ellipse is. Friends, when you have a vertical cylinder cut by a section plane normal to VP and inclined to HP at an angle, the true shape of the cut section is an ellipse. It is a conic section which will have the diameter dimension equal to diameter of the cylinder, and the major axis depends on the inclination of the section plane with the HP. Friends, we have constructed this rectangle, and here friends, whatever the semi-major axis you have got, AO is the semi-major axis which is equal to OB. OC is the semi-minor axis which is equal to OD. This is 40, this is 40, 60 and this is 60. Remember that. Now friends, to obtain the points in between AC, between CB, between BD and AD, what we do? We have to divide this particular line, that is the semi-major axis and the semi-minor axis, into some number of equal parts. That is to say, I'll just consider this. So friends, here what we do? The semi-major axis AO, this can be divided into any number of equal parts, say minimum 3 or maximum 4 or 5. It has got a length equal to 60, half of the major axis. So friends, let me divide this into 4 equal parts. Please listen carefully, be patient. And similarly here, the vertical axis, that is O to C, here to here, has got a dimension of 40 millimeters. Since you have divided this into 4 equal parts, each measuring 15 mm. 15 plus 15 plus 15 plus 15. So this is 60. This dimension is 40. I am going to divide that into 4 equal parts. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Let me mark them here. 1, 2, 3 and this is the 4 division. Similarly here, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3 and O is 0.4. We have divided. Now friends, we will join all these points 1, 2, 3 to C, the end of the minor axis. So friends, I will show by very thin lines. So I will join 3 to C, then 2 to C, then 1 to C. So we have joined all that corner. Likewise friends, just use H or 2H pencil and join this D to all these points 1, 2, 3 and 4. So friends, now what I will do, I will join D and 1. Then I will join 2 and D. Then join this point with D. So after this friends, after joining all these points to D, what we do friends? We have to extend this line D1 so as to intersect C1. Likewise, extend D2 to meet C2, extend D3 to meet C3 and you will be getting 3 points. Listen carefully. I am going to extend D1 till it touches C1. So this is 1 point. Next, extend D2 to meet C2. So friends, probably you are going to have a point here. So I just extended and it is meeting here. Friends, extend D3 to meet C3. So friends, we have got this point. And you know very well, the curve has to pass through all the 4 corners or 4 ends of the major and minor axis. So this is 1 point here, second point is here, this is third point, this is fourth point. And now let us complete the 1/4 quarter ellipse between A and C by joining all these points by a smooth continuous curve. And this is how we get the quarter ellipse. Friends, the portion, no, this ellipse is symmetrical about both the vertical axis and the horizontal axis. After obtaining this, friends, let us repeat this procedure, but not by drawing any of these lines. We will extend these lines one by one and get the mirror image of this between COB. That becomes another quarter ellipse. So what do we do, friends? Here, please look at the board. Friends, what do we do? See here, we have a point here. You extend or draw a horizontal line through that. Say this is the horizontal line. Mark off the distance between CD and this here. So friends, you are going to get a point here. This point is the mirror image of this. Similarly, draw another horizontal line through this. Take the measurement of this and mark here. You get very closer to this. Similarly, friends, draw a horizontal line through this point 1. And then here, friends, after you get that, see, you got point 1, point 2, point 3. Take the distance of this point on the ellipse till here. Mark on the other end. Friends, we have got 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 points. So draw a smooth continuous curve similar to what you have drawn here to obtain this part of the ellipse. So you are going to get this point here. So this is the ellipse. Friends, you have completed one half of the ellipse. Now, how to obtain the other half? Repeat the procedure. The ellipse is symmetrical about the horizontal axis AB. So you can just mark all these points 1, 2, 3, 4 as mirror images on the other end. So I will mark a line here, mark the distance. Means this distance is equal to this. Similarly from here, mark a vertical line and take the distance on this. The distance from here to here is equal to this. Similarly, from this point, draw a vertical line and take the distance between 2 and that point and mark it here. Friends, we got all these points. Let us join them by a smooth continuous curve as we have done before. So friends, we have completed 3/4 of the ellipse. Now, this portion between C and B is symmetrical here. We have to obtain the mirror image of all these points 1, 2, 3 and get the quarter ellipse here. So friends, draw a vertical line from there, thin line. You know the distance from AB to here, mark on this, you get a point here. Similarly, you have this, draw a vertical line from there and the distance of this is known to us. Whatever the distance you got between these two, transfer this onto this. Next friends, you have got another point here which is passing very close to that and you can get the distance of this here. Friends, again you have got these 4 points. Let us draw a smooth continuous curve passing through all these points. So friends, this is how we obtain the ellipse using what is called rectangular method or oblong method. And friends, this is one of the easier methods where you get a smooth continuous ellipse. Friends, please go through the complete video, and if you like this video, do share the information about this video on my YouTube channel named Engineering Drawing and Machine Design by Dr. M. H. Annaya. I thank you very much for watching my YouTube video.